Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back for a Fallout 4 mod update. Today we are checking out what is hopefully the final update for my immersive combat rifle overhaul. Now, in case you're not familiar with the mod, this is going to completely rework the vanilla combat rifle to be a bit more aesthetically pleasing and definitely more functional in terms of immersion. Now, a lot has changed in this mod since its previous update, so I'm just going to kind of go over the entire mod as a whole, especially for all those people who have not seen the mod yet whatsoever. For starters, one of the biggest visual differences that you'll see right off the bat is a complete remesh to the vanilla receiver. Now, rather than sharing the exact same receiver as the combat shotgun, it now has a sleeker design with some nice edges rather than a gigantic cylinder. I've also gone ahead and fixed the magwell issue that was brought to my attention over and over again, and it's something that I've had a big problem with as well. In the vanilla version of the game, your magazine just kind of floats in this empty space, but now there's a proper magwell that will actually hold your magazine. I've also removed the giant circular bit that I believe was intended for the combat shotgun's drum magazine. That's just gone now. We don't need that. Now, in the previous update, we did actually have a little bit of a remesh to the foregrip, but now I've completely redesigned it to a new cylindrical design that has a nice little indentation for you to grip onto. I feel like this fits a lot nicer in the hand and just fits the model a little bit better and definitely makes it more distinct from the combat shotgun. Now, I definitely could have redesigned the weapon to be completely different from its original design, but the intention, and I believe the lore behind it, was that it was supposed to actually recycle some of those combat shotgun parts, which I believe was just an excuse to be able to kit bash a weapon out of the combat shotgun and a few hunting rifle parts. But if we're trying to make it lore friendly, we will recycle some of those parts, but there's definitely things that would have been changed, like the upper and possibly some of the furniture. Now, as for how this weapon functions, there are some changes there as well. In the vanilla game, the weapon is chambered in .45 caliber and uses those .308 hunting rifle magazines, and that just didn't sit right with me. Rather than just converting the whole thing into a .45 caliber carbine, because there's actually already a mod for that by J.K. Ruse, wonderful mod if you want to keep this thing in .45, I instead decided to rechamber it to .556, making it a proper rifle. Now, this is just the standard caliber. There are also rechambers, just like there were in the vanilla game. You can chamber up to .308 to make this more of a DMR, or you can chamber down to .45. In the vanilla game, this would go down to .38, but I figured we might as well use .45, and a lot of people were asking for that as well, and it honestly just makes a little bit more sense than .38s, which are typically a revolver round. On top of that, the vanilla .38 receiver, for whatever reason, was stuck in semi-automatic, so chambering down to this little pistol round, you were stuck in semi-auto, and that just didn't make sense to me. So now when you chamber to .45, you are also in full auto, making this more of a carbine or submachine gun. While we're on the subject of different calibers, this mod also adds new magazine types depending on your caliber. So as you change your caliber in the receivers tab, you will notice that the magazine will change accordingly, something that didn't happen in the vanilla game. So when you chamber up to .308, you get the nice vanilla style boxy magazine, and when you go down to .45, you get the new stick mags. And it even changes the receiver to have a nice new magwell for them. On top of that, there are also new drum magazines, which has been another big request on this mod. I have added some new drum magazines to further increase your capacity for rounds. Again, available for every ammo type, so there is a drum mag for the .556, .308, and even the nice little .45 calibers. And to top it all off, all of these new attachments are added to the leveled list, meaning that you will find these on weapons out in the world. And I think that just about covers everything. Now, there is definitely a whole lot more that could be done to the combat rifle to make it even better, including a plethora of new attachments, but that's stuff that's going to be saved for my much larger attachment overhaul mod that is coming sometime in the future. I'm hoping to have another update video for that mod sometime very soon. As for why all of these changes are in their own separate mod rather than the larger mod, it's really all about compatibility and allowing the users to choose what kind of combat rifle overhaul they want and still be able to have all of my attachments from my other mod. So these two will play hand in hand with each other, or if you'd rather use something like J.K. Ruse's carbine pack, then you can use that as well, and the attachments from my attachment pack will still work very nicely. So if you want to try this mod out for yourself, the update is live now. I'll have a link to it down in the description below. It's currently only updated on PC, but I do expect an update for Xbox coming very, very soon, so keep your eye out for that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the update. If you did, don't forget to drop a rating, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos just like this, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace! And really quick, I'd like to make a shout out to all of our patrons. Your donations are greatly appreciated and really help to support the channel and videos just like this one. So again, thank you.